All the insane backlash around Star Wars The Acolyte is only getting worse and worse as it is picking up momentum, and even with the trailer that we just talked about yesterday, you can see here that the ratio is getting worse and worse. It has 166,000 downvotes to 137 upvotes, which makes it officially a ratioed trailer. This whole thing is getting more crazy because now they're playing damage control over this entire thing. Disney is trying to contain the situation, so to speak, so they decided to send Leslye Headland out to the front to talk about this, and Elon Musk had a very spicy response to all of this. He absolutely shredded Leslye Headland and the Acolyte show. We're going to be getting into his response to all of that because it's absolutely brutal, absolutely terrific. The Acolyte showrunner explains why you need a non-fan in the Star Wars writer's room. Isn't that exactly what they did with The Last Jedi? Wasn't Rian Johnson someone who said that he wanted to come in and completely just destroy basically everything that we loved about Star Wars just so that he could subvert expectations and all of that type of stuff? How did that work out for The Last Jedi? Not super well, but we're going to be getting into her comments here for the sake of fairness. Let's go ahead and check out what she has to say. Maybe we'll be shocked, you know? Maybe Leslye Headland makes a good point. I just thought it would be good to have the perspective of a person that had literally never seen Star Wars until she was in the room. And she said to me, "Why do you want me in this room? I've never seen Star Wars." Well, that writer is bringing up some pretty good points, I think. I have no idea. I think there's a dog in it, but I don't know anything. And I was like, first of all, you're an incredible writer, and that's why I want you here. Can you imagine if they had someone who had never read a single book about World War II history or knew anything about World War II whatsoever, and they brought them in the room and they were like, "Hey, we want you to write a World War II script for a World War II movie, okay? We want you to do that because you are a great writer." It doesn't matter how good that writer is. Their script for World War II is probably not going to be good, but that's why I want you here. I want you to be questioning narrative. I don't want myself, who's a lifelong fan, to just be relying on particular references in order to create emotional beats. I want those emotional beats to be earned and checked by someone that isn't super familiar with it. Are you saying that having emotional beats, your argument here, is something that someone who is a fan of Star Wars couldn't achieve? Is that kind of what you're saying here? Because that to me is completely silly. So then Elon Musk is someone who is also very sick and tired of all the woke BS that continues to happen in Hollywood, especially when it comes to Disney. And he has some very, very fiery words in response to Leslye Headland and this crazy video that we're going to be checking out here with her. Alphabet community activist Leslye Headland is a new director in the Star Wars franchise. Her goal for the films to make it Alphabet community inclusive and similar to Disney fairy tales.
When I saw Frozen as a grown-ass woman, I cried through the entire movie. There was just something about
through the entire movie. There was not a single minute where she wasn't crying, guys.
The relationship between the sisters, the like de-villainization of the classic kind of fairy tale bad guy, you know, the concept of true love being between two sisters and not a heterosexual relationship.
It wasn't any sort of sexual relationship. It was these people are so weird, okay? They don't understand love at all, okay?
And I thought, gosh, you know, I would love to make something like this that is, you know, for lack of a better term, Disney, meaning it's something that like my parents would have allowed me to see when I was younger as a queer person.
Gotcha.
But I would have been able to understand.
Who are your parents, Leslye Headland? Has anybody ever wondered that? Can anybody right now find anything on the internet about Leslye Headland's parents? Over here on EpicVerse, we have some theories going on about that we might talk about at some point.
And as a queer person, and I think I would have had a completely different life. And so I really was inspired by it and was like, God, I would love to make a story like this. And so when I was developing this original idea to pitch to Kathleen.
So she wants to make a Star Wars story for queer kids. All right. Elon Musk said this, okay, and this is fantastic. Reality is actually crazier than the South Park parody. And that right there is 100% correct. As soon as I heard Leslye Headland talking about this, I immediately was thinking about the whole South Park episode with Kathleen Kennedy saying, make it lame and gay and put a woman in it and all that type of stuff. That's exactly what is happening here. It is so predictable what Disney is doing. They're just literally just playing out the meme that all of us know Disney as these days, and it's absolutely absolutely hilarious. So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. What do you think about what Leslye Headland is saying here? And hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.